Guys, LynxForte here to bring you episode 23 of the Pokemon Storm Silver LynxLocke. Last episode, we made our way to Mahogany Town and just kind of hung out a little bit, hatched some eggs, and before this episode I did some grinding, and so we have a couple new members. Let's take a look at this team. First up, we still have Cap with the Blastoise on this team holding the Mystic Water with a Zen Headbutt, Surf, Aqua Jet, and Water Pulse as moves. Next up, we have Salamander the Charizard holding the Flame Plate, Fly, Flamethrower, Ancient Power, Crunch with a Timid Nature. Blastoise is Modest. Next up, we have Lucario, Jolly Nature, holding no item, Sword Stance, Shadow Claw, Close Combat, and Drain Punch. I doubt I'll ever change this moveset on Lucario. I don't think it gets E-Speed by level up, and if it does, and if that's even in this gen, I don't know. But I mean, if we get it, I'll swap it out for maybe, like, I don't know, like either Drain Punch or Close Combat's gonna have to go. So I don't know, we'll cross that bridge if it comes. Next up, one of our new members, we have Purple Pants. That's always gonna be funny to me. The Cacnea holding the Lucky Egg because that's the only Pokemon I was actually like trying to level up. Which, you know, when you have set battle style and you can't switch, like when fighting a trainer, it's kind of harder to level things up. But whatever. Level 22, Poison Sting, Seed Bomb, Low Kick, and Growth. That was the moveset it had when it hatched, and this is the egg, or this is the Pokemon I got from the Riolu egg. So yeah, it was level 1. Obviously, couldn't do anything with rare candies. It is Adamant Nature, so I mean, it's gonna get Sucker Punch by level up when it evolves at level 32. I don't know anything else, but Sucker Punch is gonna go over Poison Sting. I wanted to teach a Drain Punch, but I forgot in this gen all the TMs are one-time use. Anyway, next up we have another new member, Espeon. You know, I said last episode I'd probably do Espeon and get rid of Metang, which is what I did. So, you know, nice to have. And I didn't even realize this thing was a Timid Nature, so that just kind of worked out. That would have been bad had I decided to go with something else, like something physical, like Flareon, which wouldn't have happened anyway. But I mean, it probably would have been bad had I chosen to go like Umbreon, but didn't happen. But yeah, Espeon, I still need to give a nickname to, which I don't know what to nickname it, and I'll probably just do it this episode. Maybe I'll think of something to do with this episode. Oh, I know what I'm going to nickname it. The same nickname that I have in the P4G, which if you guys saw the battle on Saturday, I'm out of the P4G unfortunately, but I want to nickname Espeon Lust, and luckily it is female. Anyway, Yawn, Psybeam, Power Gem, and Confusion is the moveset, and last but not least, we have Red Baron, the Scizor, Adamant Nature, Bug Bite, Night Slash, Cut, and Quick Attack. I could do that now to change up Espeon's name, but we're about to do this Gyarados event and catch a Pokemon, so let's just go ahead and do that. We're gonna get 2 Pokemon encounters right here, right now. There's some items I know I need to grab. Oh, we'll get the encounter right now. It should just be a Magikarp. Yeah. Oh my goodness, this Magikarp is level 50. Yo, we are about to get the most powerful of Pokemon right now. Whatever hatches from this egg, I need it to be amazing. Whatever hatches from this egg needs to be amazing. This thing just went for bounce. You know what? I'm gonna just click Water Pulse. Magikarp actually outspeeds me. I get it 7 levels above, but jeez, that might be bad. Don't confuse. It shouldn't kill, but it kills. Oh well, so much for an amazing encounter. Alright, so let's just grab this Gyarados. And no, this is not gonna be like the shiny claws because this is static. So I mean, if this could potentially be a normal Gyarados, which it can't be, then yeah, I would probably do Shiny Claws. But no, I'm not gonna do Shiny Claws because it's not a chance encounter. Like, it just is. Let's just quick Zen Headbutt. Get some flinches maybe. You see how much damage is actually nothing. That does nothing. Alright, I'm gonna surf a couple times. Shout out to Rain Dish coming through right now. Okay, I think I can Aqua Jet a couple times. Oh, that's why that killed, because it was raining. Oh, that's why that water pulse killed. Anyway, also sorry for no episode yesterday. I had a eventful weekend. So one of my friends is in town. He's been like one of my best friends for a while, and he actually got engaged a few months back. He'd been dating this girl for like 2 years, I want to say. I'm trying to think how long he had been in California. He started dating her like basically since he got to California or whatever. And so I had never met her, never met her in person. I talked to her over the phone. We don't video chat or anything anymore because what is video chatting at this point? But yeah, never actually met her. Talked to her on the phone, just like, hey, how you doing? I am who I am. But yeah, so yeah, he came to visit his parents, and brought her along. Like, his parents had met her, but I don't think his sister had ever met her. I'm not sure about that. I had to double check on that. But anyway, so yeah, they came, and he kind of like surprised me when I got home from work, and so I just went to go see him. I went to go hang out with him Friday night. After I battled Build. I battled Build Friday after I got home from work. Oh, come on, Gyarados. Battle Build Friday after I got home from work. Later that night, I went to go hang out with him for a little bit. And then Saturday morning, hung out some more. And I spent the majority of my morning, like, hanging out with him. And then, I am a Miami football fan. A University of Miami football fan for college, right? And this is American football, not soccer or Europe or international football. So soccer. Like, I'm trying to I'm gonna just say American football. So, University of Miami fan. Played Florida State Saturday afternoon. Miami pulled away with the win, so I was like, I spent the entire afternoon, early evening watching that football game with a couple of my coworkers. One of my coworkers is a Florida State fan. Sorry, I wanted to see if that was going to catch it. But anyway, yeah, one of my coworkers is a Florida State fan. And, so we were at this sports bar watching the game. And so it was me and my one coworker, basically through the majority of the game. Like, we're just watching. Our other coworker showed up in the fourth quarter. And so, we're watching, and it's like, Miami's winning by like 4 points, I think. I'm trying to think what the score was. It was 13-10. It was 17-13, right? So 17-13 with like 3 minutes to go. Florida State is driving, and then they score a touchdown with 1:24 seconds left. Me and my one coworker me and the coworker that showed up late are both Miami fans. And we saw that touchdown, and we were just devastated. First off, the sports bar we went to has DirecTV. If you guys don't know what DirecTV is, they use satellite dishes. I live in Florida. In my opinion, you should not have a satellite dish because the weather is always bad. But anyway, so yeah, it's like 1:24 left. Matter of fact, we missed that Florida State touchdown on the TV. We had to pull it up on my phone because the weather was getting bad and overcast clouds and all that other stuff, right? So we're watching this thing on my phone at this point, and we see the touchdown, they scored, and we're just like, my one coworker who's a Florida State fan is like, jumps up, is like all happy, yes, we got the lead, 1:24. Normally when you see 1:24, that's game over. Like, it's not too many instances where a team will score a touchdown with 90 seconds to go, less than 90 seconds even. So it was like, dude, we were devastated, except for him. He was all happy. So we're watching this game still, and then the TVs come back on, so we pull it back up. So we look back up onto the TVs. Miami has a minute, after the kickoff, Miami has like a minute and 19 seconds to drive the entire field. And they're doing a really good job, spreading the ball around, pretty much driving the field, and they get to like the 25-yard line or whatever it was. And then the TVs go out again. Pull it back up on my phone. So we're watching this on my phone, and 11 seconds left, right? And then this is the thing, me and my coworker, the quarterback for us scares us because it's just like his accuracy is a little sketchy. Like he could do certain passes that are like amazing, but then it's like other passes, like maybe like the deep ball or over the middle, like they scare us. And he threw a fade route towards the end zone, and the receiver caught it and scored a touchdown. Now they had to review it because, you know, for one, it's a touchdown pass that could just, oh, we got choice specs. I might just slap that on Espeon once I get better moves. Can I actually? Yeah, okay. Okay. So, yeah. He throws a fade route. Receiver catches the ball. They reviewed it, and it withheld, or they upheld it because inconclusive. It's hard to tell, you know, whether or not he was actually in or he didn't make it. So they had to keep what they called, basically. Here's Lance. I'm gonna wait because I want to go get these other items. Although, can I get over there from here? I'm not sure. Let's see. Because I know there's another area over there. I want to see if I can get there from here. But yeah, so dude, like when they finally came back and confirmed it, all three of us jumped up. Two of us in happiness, the other one in basically disgust. And we hit the table. Mind you, we had drinks on the table. We hit the table, knocked the drinks off, and it spilled all over the floor. And so, actually, I can put Cacnea up front and continue to train Cacnea against these weak little Magikarp. So we hit the table, knocked the drinks on the floor, and it spills everywhere. And it's like, mind you, everybody wanted to know what was going on with the game, and we were the only ones watching it on the phone. So they were just like, what happened? What happened? We were like, Miami scored. And they were like, okay, so after everybody calmed down, we were like, okay, look, if somebody brings us a mop or something, like, I'll clean this up. So it took a while for like them to actually realize, like the waitresses to actually realize like we had made this mess. Oh yeah, I said I wanted to kill this Magikarp. So, but you know, eventually, you know, they brought mops and things to clean it up. So I grabbed the mop from the one waitress, and I think she might have been the assistant manager. What? I think she might have been the assistant manager, but she had some paper towels. Like she was just trying to, I guess, get up the bulk of everything with the paper towels. So I was gonna wait until she was finished so I could start mopping. And she was like, no, you don't have to do this. I'm like, nah, like we caused this mess, so I feel like I need to do this. And so, you know, she wouldn't let me do it, so I was like, okay, you know, so she cleaned it up for us, and we go back to watching the last few seconds of the game. And basically Miami won. And obviously I'm hyped and ecstatic because Miami had been losing to Florida State for the last 7 years, but that ended Saturday. I'm happy. So, yeah, after, you know, the manager cleaned all that up, like we had paid for our food a long time ago, like at halftime. So we'd gotten there at like 3:30. I want to say halftime was maybe around 5-ish. So let's say around 5:30, we had paid for our food and we just stayed to watch the game. And so we still had the tickets. We still had the tickets on the table. So I picked up my ticket and crossed out my original tip and basically doubled it because of the mess we made on the floor and then having to mop everything up. So my original bill was like $20. So basically I left her a $10 tip. Yeah, originally I left like a $5 tip because I didn't think, actually I honestly didn't think we were just gonna stay the whole time, and we ended up doing it anyway. Because like after that last, like she brought us like to-go drinks like around halftime, and we just ended up saying, because like I was just ready to go and like maybe just go somewhere else to watch it or whatever, hang out. but we just stayed there and watched. But no, man, like I'm super excited. Why is this Magikarp outspeeding me? Like, I know Cacnea is slow, but this is a Magikarp, and it's 12 levels below me. Anyway, so yeah, that was like the first part of Saturday, and I got home and it was like raining and stuff. So I was supposed to go hang out with my friend again, who was just in town for like the weekend. So I was supposed to go hang out with him again, and couldn't because it was raining again, storm. There was another hurricane in our area, but luckily it didn't come anywhere like near where I live. So like last time, the hurricane came like up the middle of the state and affected everybody in the state. This time it was like just in the Gulf, and it went to Mississippi. So, you know, people in Mississippi, I know what you're going through. I don't know if it's as bad as what we went through, but I know what you're going through. So yeah, it was just raining a lot. So I told my friend like, no, not tonight, dude. I'll catch you guys like a little bit later. You know, I don't know what time you guys are leaving, but I'll try and catch you, you know, before you guys leave. So Saturday, because I had woken up at like 7 Saturday morning to go hang out with him. So I'd been up all day. Like on a weekend, dude, I don't typically wake up early. Like the earliest I will, and I guess early is relative. So early to me is before 9 o'clock. That's early to me because I have to be to work every day at 8 o'clock. So I'm usually up at like 6:37 anyway. I don't understand why this Magikarp is outspeeding me. Whatever. So yeah. Back to what I was saying. Early to me is before 9 o'clock. So I know early to some people on the weekend is like before 12. Whatever. I have to be to work Monday through Friday at 8 o'clock. So early to me is before 9 o'clock. But yeah, like I was up at 7 o'clock Saturday morning and was hanging out with him for a good chunk of the morning, and then had to go meet up with my coworkers at like 3:30 for the game. So I've been up all day. So when I got home, I called my sister because I needed to go get something from her. Oh wait, no, this thing has bounce. I need to switch. So yeah, I called my sister and got some stuff from her. And then I came back home, and like I'm sitting here like I wanted to watch Dragon Ball Super. So I'm sitting here waiting for Dragon Ball Super to come on, and I knew it was a 1 hour special. And I'm just like, why is this thing not being uploaded yet? And I'm thinking, okay, I told my coworker, one of my other coworkers this earlier in that day, because we were talking about it a little bit. I was like, I don't think it's going to be uploaded at like 9:15, because that's when it's a 30-minute episode. But because it's 2 episodes, I think they're going to get uploaded a lot later, but I didn't know what time. So it was like 10:30 and they still hadn't been uploaded. And I was just like, okay, man, like, and I was tired. So what ended up happening, probably, I'm trying to think what I was watching. I think I was watching Family Guy, so maybe like right around 10:30, it was before 11. I fell asleep. And TV was still on and everything. I just ended up falling asleep. I don't remember if my computer was still on or not. But I ended up waking up about 1-ish. And I was like, alright, because I really wanted to watch Dragon Ball Z. So I was like, let me turn my computer on and let's see if the episodes are up. Because normally if I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm just going to turn the TV off and roll back over. But I really wanted to watch Dragon Ball. So I turned my computer back on to see if it was uploaded, and it was. So I watched both episodes, and oh my gosh, I was hyped. Like after watching that, I was hyped. I see this. I have a like my thing about spoiling is depending on how long something's been up. So I guess at this point of you guys seeing this, the episodes have only been up for maybe like a day and a half, 2 days when this is uploaded. So but when I'm uploading this, it hasn't even been 24 hours when that thing was uploaded. So but you know what? Everybody does like their like all these people do like their review of the episode. So I mean, I'm not doing a whole review when what I'm about to say. So I'm just gonna say like a quick part. So the part when Goku finally gets his new form, right? I was kind of worried that they would allow him to have it like the entire fight, and oh my gosh, I was happy that it wasn't the entire fight. It was just a short part. You're straight far. Here I've meditated. Here I have meditated. Inside me a new power has been awakened. Sure. Is this like secret power? I think TM10 is secret power. Or is it hidden power? It's hidden power. Okay. But yeah, like, he got his new form, and it didn't last long, which made me happy, because I was like, it's a new form. And we saw, like, back with Frieza got his new form and went straight to Goku, and like, that lasted for a while, but Goku got his new form, and I guess Frieza's form lasted for, if you look at the movie, maybe it was like 20 minutes in the movie. But when you look at the episodes, I want to say it was like 4 episodes maybe. And again, I don't know. I'm just saying maybe that's what it was. But yeah, and I was just like, okay, look. I was happy because it kept everything in continuity about the whole, you got your new form so you can't control it, or you don't have the stamina for it, or whatever. And I was kind of worried that they were going to break that or just make Goku really overpowered. And it really made me happy, because I'm kind of wondering how they're going to give his form back, because that is the only way that anybody, here's secret power, that is the only way anyone is going to beat Jiren. Like, we saw Jiren still going toe-to-toe with Goku in his Ultra Instinct form, or whatever it's being called. That power is called Ultra Instinct, so I mean, whatever it's being called, like, Jiren was going toe-to-toe with Goku in it still. So I mean, that says something about Jiren, like how strong he actually is. So I mean, Goku finally got a hit on him, and then I guess the next episode is supposed to be Goku versus Hit or whatever. So we'll see. I mean, Hit versus Jiren. So we'll see what happens. But I was really excited. Like, that episode, I was really pleased with it. The one character though that is starting to get annoying to me is Ribrianne. Like, that character just needs to get knocked off. Like, she is so annoying to me. Like, some people like her, and I'm just like, no, she's annoying to me. Just shut up. But whatever. Anyway, so I went back to sleep maybe like maybe an hour after I finished watching those 2 episodes, because I was texting a friend of mine while he was at work and talking to him about some stuff. And then I went back to sleep. And so I woke up, I think I woke up at like maybe a little bit before 9 o'clock. Let's say 8:30 I woke up. Again, early for me. But let's say 8:30 I woke up. And I had some other stuff I needed to go do. So I went to go do that stuff and came back. And I had to work on some personal project things. And yeah, that was like my whole weekend. Like, I didn't have time to record or anything like that. Like, I'll take that back. I recorded the grinding montage, and now I'm recording this. Oh wait, no, I need the item. Now I'm recording this, and it's all on Sunday. But I didn't get home from doing my personal stuff until maybe 11:30, 11ish, and then I had to go back out. Like, so I came home at like 11:30ish. Came back and recorded the grinding montage, and then did my personal thing, and then had to go back out. And I just didn't have time to, like, because normally I put the episodes up at 12. I didn't have time to record a full episode and then edit everything and have it up in time. It just wasn't possible. So I was like, you know what, I'll do everything later. And I'm sorry, like, this whole episode has just been nothing. Like, me trying to grab items and talking about the story. I think what I can do... Yeah, I can help you investigate, Lance. I'm trying to decide, like, what I'm gonna do. I can probably fit a second grinding montage in here, maybe. Like, do part of the rockets. I don't know how long that's gonna take me, but it's gonna take more than 5 minutes, which is probably about what I have left. Not counting the grinding montage, which was like 3 or 4 minutes. So what I can do is I can probably do the rockets and just throw that in a grinding montage as well. If you guys want to watch that, you know, go ahead. I think that's what exactly what I'm going to do. So probably call the end of the episode here. Really, I did just want to tell that episode, or tell what happened this weekend, because that whole me knocking, or the three of us knocking the table over or whatever, like, to me that was kind of funny. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna start the grinding montage for the rocket hideout here, because there's nothing important that happens really. I think there's a battle that happens there, or I could just save it for next episode. I'm trying to think, man. Like, I'm thinking about all this right now. It's kind of funny to me that I'm thinking about this all right now. I still need to get Purple Pants leveled up. Oh, I said I was gonna go rename. What's his face? Espeon. I think that's what I'm gonna do now. So I'll rename Espeon, and then come back here and call it an episode, and then we'll pick up in this rocket area next episode. Because I think before I battle Price, or maybe it's after I battle Price. It's either before or after I battle Price. Is when I come back here for the radio tower. So I guess I could have just waited to re-nickname this Espeon, but whatever. It's one of these. I think it's this tent. And Espeon's gonna need to level. Can't talk right now. Espeon needs to be leveled up as well because it's technically like 10 levels below everybody else. That's another grinding montage down the road. Alright. So I'm just gonna fly back to Mahogany Town and end this episode. Alright, you guys, that's the end here. Thank you so much for watching and putting up with my story of being a Miami fan and them finally breaking the streak. But I'm gonna put up a little picture here of the project I've been working on because I'm giving it to my coworker who's a Florida State fan at work. So he will have seen this by now. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This is LynxForte. See you guys tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.